All right, welcome on back. Oh, it's so cool seeing the world load in. Oh, anyways, welcome back to the Joker Tower. It's looking mighty magnificent. It's a little short, but I don't know. Maybe that's mostly just because I put that bridge up there way high up, and that actually connects to the memorial or the not really cemetery. There's no bodies there or anything, but just kind of like, yeah, memorial. There's a memorial wall. And I also started filling in the walls too. So actually, let's go look at that real quick because my goal is to pretty soon here have well, I also need an elevator too because it's kind of tedious to go all the way up and all the way up. So see, the walls are solid here for the first floor, as you can see, or sorry, I guess second floor, because here in America we call the first floor is like the ground floor, or the garden floor, whatever. Then yeah, so I filled this in somewhat. I started to. I left this half open. Eventually, I think I'm going to fill it all in so I can put stuff on the walls to mimic. Oh yeah, we're also some other random person now. I think that might even be a lady, but either way, it doesn't matter. Whenever it can't load the character, and I think what the problem is I use characters that are only for realms, and so then when I leave the realm and then I come back, like something glitches out. I don't know. But I mean, I was playing the PS4 version up until recently, and I knew it was a PS5. I was like, I feel like I should be playing the PS5 version, but whatever, and it let me do it. Then finally, something happened. Like PlayStation was like, "Are you sure you want to be playing the PS4 version?" Anyways, and then yeah, over there you can see I'm adding a second layer of emerald blocks to that to just make it more robust, and then probably going to do like a second floor over there as well of the columns. And if you go back and look at, I think it's the two taboos was when I had um, the other world with a gigantic white. Although it wasn't as big as that. Like I like that slope. I started to make some of it. It was like maybe like this much. Whoops, like half of that. But anyways, long stairs are fun. And yes, and I do need to go to work soon, so this is going to be a shorter one. But yeah, so here we have the memorial. We got, and I think I'm going to switch the wood up because it's hard to see. But I mean, and one of these days I'm gonna like do an actual video of like honor each of these people, and I got to add a lot of people too, because like right now, like this is like the parents, except for this is one of my professors. That's my dad. That's my buddy's dad. Basically, my brother's dad. Um, my co-parents' dad, which basically my father-in-law. I still considered him. My uncle. Brain tumor. Well, actually, I guess we could say the cause of death too, like depression, alcohol, suicide. Back when I was 15, it was very sad, and it's part of why I'm such an activist for. I mean, such a quiet activist, really, because I'm still careful. Same with these videos. Like, I know my job wouldn't care because we actually allow cannabis use, but you just can't be intoxicated at work functions. Otherwise, you can use cannabis, but you can't use it publicly in Colorado. So there's that. And I work in higher education. So like, you got to kind of still be a little hush hush about it. And actually CSU, so I don't work for CSU. So we'll just get that out of the way right now. But CSU, you can't have weed on campus. It's ridiculous. Like, weed's legal in Colorado. Colorado was one of the first states right next or right behind California, I think it was, in Oregon. And yet our state university is a federally funded university. So it's a abstinent. You're not supposed to have alcohol either, yet there's a bar on campus. So I don't know. It's a gray area. But anyways, back to this. So one day I will do like a full appreciation for everyone here. Do I not have him up here? Oh yeah, yeah. Kill the giraffe. This is my buddy from, I mean, we weren't really close. Like, we were friends when we were really little. Drank a beer with him and his dad when I was in like fifth grade. He passed away when we were 18, just out of high school. We worked together at a construction company up there in BV, and he was driving drunk and he crashed and killed himself. So, alcohol, right there. My dad, this guy. This one not so much. That was not alcohol. This one was lack of health care, and he had money. Just it's so hard to navigate health care. They actually died from accidentally like not going to the doctor enough. So, and there's 26,000 people in a similar situation that die every single year. It's ridiculous. And this one, cancer. So, love him or hate him, Biden did want to cure cancer. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but we can do all these other things. Yet, and actually, and Elon, he's on par with like trying to fight for that too. With Grok, you can now submit medical data to Grok, and oh, and the medical analysis. I was reading an article. Um, it's something like 75% with our is the accuracy of doctors' diagnosis from the study that didn't have AI, and then it was like maybe 80% with doctors that did have AI, but then AI by itself was like 95% accurate for like diagnoses and like what next steps should be and all that. And it's because no human brain can think as good as a machine. I mean, however you want to take that information and worry about Skynet and like the robot overlords or whatever. No, it's just they're a tool that can compute and calculate and recall so much more than the human brain. The human brain is still nothing to shy away from. We can think of a vast amount of information, and with using tools like the internet, like I look up things all the time. I'm actually quicker to look it up and say something that I feel like may or may not be true, just because it's like, you know, I don't want to look foolish and I don't want to give someone bad information and then cause problems down the road for them. So anyways, back to that. There's really nothing we could have done for that. My dad definitely, like, I mean, if cannabis wasn't so stigmatized, I wonder, although he always hated it, and I don't know if that was just because he was, you know, he was military, he was a biker, so not really law enforcement, but still, like, bikers have their own laws. Like, you still have to follow a code and have to follow decency and respect. So, I mean, I think it was just more too silly, yet drinking tons of whiskey and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I have nothing but respect and love for my dad, but you know, it's because of that, like the despair and the sadness that it's like, why? You know, I saw firsthand. And he was happy too. He was very happy drunk. He was always laughing and stuff. So I know, I think he would like Bud, and he loved Juvenile. He'd like sing back that thing up. Because I don't want to swear in case kids are watching. But anyways, and then same thing here: cancer, um, drunk driving, depression, suicide. I think, I don't know. They both died. These are the twins, two colleagues I had in college, computer science colleagues, and they were like, first one died. Oh, whoops, no, these are the twins. These are the twins. Sorry, this is my. I dated this lady, and she died from, I think, addiction overdose eventually, but hard life, and really not from the drugs, more from the management of them, like police, prison, all this. Like she had a really hard life, and like, and it's hard. It's hard to have a good, happy, healthy life when you're either locked up or dealing with parole or probation, or you know, it's never a good thing. Sorry, I shouldn't say never. Oftentimes, it does actually help people like organize their lives better if you can survive the initial shock of being told what to do, when to do it, you know, being restricted from all these things that, you know, normal people are out doing all willy-nilly, like getting drunk or smoking bud. And thankfully, I have heard that now certain probations allow the medical card here in Colorado. At least that's what I heard. Um, so I don't know if it's complete. That's one of those things that I would look up if I wasn't recording right now. And sometimes, if you've watched enough of these, you'll know I will look up something in the middle of a recording. But I feel like that's kind of boring when I'm watching these again later. It's like, I should try not to do that so much. Same with like talking about the behind the scenes. Like I'm recording more episodes and less, and I don't know. It's kind of like, oh, that looks different. There was a new update, and actually, that's what I want to work on next. So, anyways, yeah, the purpose of the Joker Tower, I'm going to put up more walls, and actually, let's see if I have any more to take over there. I mean, I have a decent amount, but I like to keep that to trade. So, but anyways, what we should do is there's now a pale forest, and so if we look in here, this is kind of like the best I have for a map room for now. I only have two areas explored. The place to the west of us, which is, oh, I forgot how cool that looks. It's like a stingray or a mushroom, or like a mushroom with eyes or something, or like a tongue, blah, 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 or a lizard. Anyways, so we got a heart that we're around at. It almost looks like a hand pinching, like doing a chef's kiss, and that's like a face or something. And a massive water area that I want to do something with. But I also want to do something in there too. I've got a lot of plans. But anyways, there's pale forests. So what I want to do is go into a map section that we haven't been to, like down here. And in order to do that, I need a bunch of rails. So let's go ahead and do that. Like I'm talking a bunch. And let's do... I don't like using this wood because it's harder to harvest. If I'm going to use wood, I want to use this spruce because spruce is cheap and easy to get. Even the dark wood there. Like, in fact, let's go ahead and... Oh, well, let's see. How much will this get me? Oh, and we also need redstone and gold. Do 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 do. Okay. All right, now and sticks. What? Oh, okay. And that. More sticks and um, dust. There we go. So now we can get powered rails. Let's actually go ahead and do that. Let's do... We don't need a whole stack of those. Let's get like a good 32. Or maybe 40. Actually, you know what? Yeah, stack. We have plenty. 3, 4, 9, and do that. Jeez, not activated rails. That would be bad. So we need tons and tons of rails. Let's do one more of those. Okay. Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, let's go ahead and just block up those again. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Nether, and yeah, I only got like 5 minutes and then I need to get to work, but what we're going to do is we're going to make a massive rail system. And actually, let's get... I know I said I don't like using this, but let's get enough for a chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's right. Yep. Okay, so we have one big chest worth, so we're going to keep that in the Nether. Even though I know we have chests down there, but then we keep this map. We're going to build a rail system to go all the way down to the next map over. Oh, actually, we need a map too. Sorry. Because once we get to the next area, we're going to want to explore the area. And so this is all kind of getting set up and prepared. Maybe not tonight. I can't do any videos tonight, but maybe tomorrow I can do an actual... What am I looking for? Paper. Oh, empty locator map. Perfect. And we need paper. Actually, let's just go ahead and take the whole thing. And one of these. So we're going to take all the exploring stuff. So that locator map... It is locator map. Good. Because there's a difference between just a regular map and a locator map. The map I'm holding is a locator map, which it has the little indicators. You can see the green one and the white one. And that means I'm the white one, and the green one is just another locator map that we've put on a wall or put on display. And then that marks that place. And I think there's a way to do that with banners as well. But that might be the Java version. So I used to watch a lot of Waddles, and I think he plays Java. I'm not sure. But anyways, for this, we want to go up here. And the best way to do travel in the Nether is to just go all the way up to basically build height, like as far as here, because you'll see you're starting to get into bedrock there, and like I could continue digging and it would just be all pure bedrock there. But for this, yeah, that's what we need to do. And you need to be careful. Let's see, how do I want to make this? Yeah, let's make this like a depot, kind of a little farther away from the thing. Well, actually, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. So basically, we need to at least make... But it's a lot less likely you're going to fall to your death or interact with lava or magma, I guess, since we're inside the earth or the world. But yep, and actually... Oh, shoot. I forgot this little... Why? It's glitching. It's okay. There we go. So, With this, we can do... Okay. There we go. So it's a good idea to have blocks next to where your pickaxe is so you can just block off stuff like that. And it's funny that as I'm talking about it, because there is still the chance, like there's magma all over in the Nether, but there's less of a chance because you're less exposed to all the stuff down low. And down low, like I mean, there's a bunch of places where you could fall to your death, and I still got to be careful because it could still happen up here. Like there are cavernous areas that open up. That's why you'll notice I'm like looking, like breaking them, waiting for the dust to settle, and looking to see if I'm gonna fall. But notice on the mini-map, we're already almost there. We're already halfway to the new area. And you want to be a good amount into the new area before you look at the locator map. Because once you do, it's used, and it is now used for that specific area. And it cannot be reused, as far as I know. Not that it matters. We have all it takes is iron and redstone and paper to make another locator map. Well, first you got to make a compass, then you got to use paper, and then make a locator map. And a compass is, I believe, 4 ingots of iron and 1 thing of redstone dust. So, and there we go. We're already here. Oops. And so, I'm going to try to stop it as close to the source as possible. Actually, no, we're not there yet. See, it's still pointy. Oh, now it's not. Right here and here. So 245. Wait, 246 does it. Interesting. It's weird. Usually it's on like an even number. Or something that makes sense. So now we're definitely in here. Oh, but something else I just realized we didn't have. In fact, we're going to just keep going. Well, actually, I guess you don't want to go too far. And then... let's see. Okay. And to 48. Oops. And then down to 40. So it's every 8 will maintain maximum velocity. Oh. Well, let's just finish this up real quick. It's okay. My work will be okay. I was actually already doing some work this morning anyway, so it's not like, you know, it's not like I'm slacking or anything. I mean, I am, but, like, it's not to the point where it would bother anybody, but I just want to get back to the... It won't take long. And then we'll have a rail. Then we'll have a rail. Probably just need 1 more stack, if that. Well, no, actually, this could get... I'll just focus real quick here. Oops. So now I'm under pressure. I gotta try to finish this. Get to work. I'm actually about to get to a point where I'll be working. Oh gosh. You really gotta be careful about that because that's how you fall to your death. I've done that before. You accidentally break the floor out. Okay. Oh, no. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. And I like how everything is like in groups of 8, like 64. Because computers use a bunch of 8 and 64. I had to remember the other day, like, what a byte has. It's 8 bits. 64 to 56. There we go. 48. There we go. And then like a couple here, and then maybe this for now. So I do need, oh, and I need the chest here. So this is now our rail station. Just go ahead and dump all this stuff in here. I should have kept the... Oh well. Anyways, that's good for now. We'll go ahead and upload this, get to work. But basically, yeah, we're going to go do that. And then as far as like the actual projects and stuff, I'm going to start hanging more stuff. Actually, let's just go ahead and go back there. But I'm going to start hanging more stuff on the walls as far as computer science education, analysis, and observations of religion and politics, and just have like a massive wealth of information like I did in my last world before it got destroyed from dusting. I was dusting and I bumped my PS5 and it got unplugged somehow, or it turned off. Oh, okay. Oh, and that's such a magnificent tower. So, anyways, oh, and I'm also building a river. So there's this, but I'm also going to make this into a river, so then when you're walking over the thing, there'll be this all the way up. I mean, originally I did this in case I fell while I was building the bridge and working on it. But now that it's a lot safer, I think I'm going to try and have like a river coming out of the mountain, then down here, and then flowing out to the sea. So, oh. So, anyways, ta-ta for now. I got to get to work. I will see you in the next one. Happy Thursday, whatever day it is. All right, see you then.